Hi all, hope you all are doing fine. Welcome you all to this session WhatsApp with Subha. And today's guest is Mr. Suresh. And about my interaction with Mr. Suresh, know I met him last year in the beginning of last year. I met him a couple of times with regard to business, and after that, we lost connection. This year, Mr. Murli introduced him to this group, Abundance Family. So, thank you, Mr. Murli, for introducing Suresh back to this group. We will know more details through Subha. She has done a lot of homework. I'm excited for the session, waiting for the session to know more details about Mr. Suresh. So, thank you so much for joining this. Let's enjoy. Over to you, Subha.
Hi Suresh,
Hi.
very good afternoon. A very warm welcome to the third episode of Know Your Guest series, which is primarily formed by Purnima, and specifically she's created this for the Abundance family. So a very warm welcome. So even before I pass it on to you to say a few words, you might be thinking, why me, right? So as we had discussed in the previous two episodes, we wanted to select people, of various facets who have had experiences in different walks of life. So first was Murli, who's an entrepreneur. Then it was Shubha, who was a self-made, very bubbly girl, who had her own ups and downs. So we thought, okay, seeing your post, especially in the Abundance family, where, you put a lot about the environmental consulting that you're carrying forward. So we thought, okay, we should choose you. So before giving it to you, I want to introduce you to our family. Suresh is basically an environmental consultant, especially into the water management and waste management. He's been in this field for more than 3 decades. Born in Kerala and totally brought up in Chennai, so he would not have a Mallu accent. And the best part that I liked in Suresh is the tagline, right? Where he always says that you can convert any wastewater into usable water. And I'm sure you know that Chennai is also short of usable water, Suresh. So it requires more people like you. So with this, Suresh, I just want you to start off, giving our family a few words about yourself.
Yeah, love you all, my Abundance family. Thanks to Murli for introducing me to this Abundance group. Next, thanks to Purnima for selecting me for the interview. And a special thanks to you for the lively interview. I said about me, I am born on a very auspicious day, 11th December, since I was born in Kannur, and was studying there till 3rd standard. Since I was very naughty in my childhood days, I was shifted to Chennai where my dad was there. My dad was a central government auditor. I have an elder sister who is still in Kerala, one younger brother and a younger sister. They are all in Chennai. My schooling and engineering, everything was in Chennai. And after my engineering, I was working for some small scale industries. Then I got shifted towards Bhilai Steel Plant. I joined there as a works engineer in Bhilai Steel Plant. The very shocking day, first day itself, immediate boss of me told me, unless you learn Hindi within 3 months, I will see that you are back. That arrogancy really, I took it very sportively, that one, and I decided myself to learn Hindi. And within a month, I was able to learn Hindi. Transferred to Korba, I decided to quit the job and came back to Chennai with the intention of joining MRF Tire Factory. And I thought of joining their head office, but they put me into a factory which I didn't like. My dad said, why you are going for some other job? You start your own. So I started a small scale industry by name SK Engineers, and we were ancillary to L&T McNeil, S&S Power Switch Gear, and Beacon Lift and all. Things was very slowly going and beautifully going. One day, accidentally, a consultant came to my workshop asking me for a particular equipment, which I was not aware also. Then he took me to Pondicherry to show that equipment. I understood that that particular equipment is done by only 3 major industry in whole India. But I took it as a challenge, and 24/7 I was just thinking, dreaming everything about that equipment. Within 2 months, I was able to make that equipment. Successfully, after I made that equipment, I got connected with a US-based company in Delhi, for whom I was working as their equipment supplier. So things was smoothly going. 94, I got married, happily married. 95, my angel was born. I treat my company Swaraj Equipment as my first child, and second is my angel. So things were very smoothly going. Same way for Sago industry. Sago is nothing but Sabudana. Sabudana industry was a lot of Sabudana industry is there in Salem belt. You can't go nearby because of the very foul smell. So we invented a new technology for them for the wastewater. From their wastewater, we were able to generate power. So like that, I did more than 300 units, for which the geared motors, gearbox and all was got from our best friend Murali. There only
Okay.
initially I had there is the thing where he initially we had some misunderstanding, and it went to a better understanding.
It's good. Actually, Murli also was introducing, right, in a session that he knows you and
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
you're the
I was just
uh,
thinking on that day what Murli was saying. But
okay. Okay.
since it
And
was a very long, yeah,
great that you both know each other for more than 20 plus years,
we know
right?
each other, I believe, from, yeah, more than 20 years. Almost
Right.
from 96, 97, we know each other. He was also growing up. We are growing up together, I can say. My growth in the industry was really vertically up. Right when I started this industry in 1988 or 89, even though competition was there, my success rate was really high, and my growth was vertically up. When the growth was vertically up, arrogancy was there, ego was there. I never listened to anyone. I always think that boss is right. So things was going in that arrogance way or something. I don't know whether that it was a good move or bad. Things were moving very good. I happened to get an order in Perundurai. That was a common effluent treatment plant for textile, first of its kind in entire India. I gave them a evaporation plant in the year 1999. 2000 was the bad year which started for me. 2000, I lost my dad in the month of August. That was a big shock for me because he was really supporting me a lot. August it happened. October I came to understand that the plant which I had supplied was not performing well. It was not performing well. So those days I had some around 70, 75 engineers. Suddenly in a matter of 1 month, everyone left. And it was just like a sinking ship. The company became like a sinking ship. Everyone started leaving the company thinking that it is going to get killed. And no one was there to support me.
So, so your whatever you said sometime back that you became very arrogant when you were going to the peak. So
I
did
was
that come
arrogant.
down,
So people were
Suresh?
there to really celebrate that. Even the officials or the friend circle or whomever I had or the engineers, whomever I had, everyone left me. Finally, I made that equipment right, but at a big loss of around more than 1.5 crores. That was the day I became zero. I realized I became zero when the project was almost over. I lost many of my properties. I sold many of my properties, the car or the factory, everything I sold. The only thing what I had with me was my willpower.
So maybe that willpower is what brought you back
Yeah,
from zero,
yeah.
what you call it as, right, to your hero level with where you are today.
You are right. Yeah. All my competitors or people were just thinking Suresh may either suicide or go mad. But with that willpower, I could not sustain again. I could not do business in Tamil Nadu because the style of operation what I had was I completely gone now. Whatever the car I had or the luxury and all has gone. So that time my mother state gave me a hand. Without expecting, I just went there. I started getting a lot of orders there in Kerala. So the Kerala office was started in the year 1920, 2000. It was started in 2001. And within a matter of 3 to 4 years, I was able to come back to normalcy. Then the growth was again good, but it was a steady growth. One of the mistake what I did was that in my career was that I didn't have a proper system. Either I didn't work for any systematic company. So because the proper system was not there, only the failure has happened, which I realized later. Even though it was a private limited company, the company was just running like a one-man army. There was not a proper second line. So things were going smoothly. 2014, we completed one major project in Salem. For the entire Salem, the sewage treatment plant was done by us. Two major project was done by us. But on completion, because of certain government regulation, we could not hand over the project, which led to a nearing a crore of rupees was held up. So to come out of that problem, I had to take some outside loan.
Okay.
That mistake I did of taking some around 40 lakhs loan from local financiers with the hope that I can return back within 2 months. But it took to nearly more than a year. In this 1 year, this 40 lakhs became 2 crores. That
Yeah,
was
that's what they
my
say,
liability.
right? Yeah, you
My
borrow money,
liability started growing up.
you borrow money, then that gives birth to children, their children, their children, right? So probably that's what happened.
That is, you should not borrow money at all. Because once you borrow money, your interest in collecting money from the place where you have to get will come down. So nearly in a year or 2 years, my liability went up nearly to 5 to 7 crores, I believe. Around 7 crores it went up. Except me, everyone in the organization was really upset. I was very cool because knowingly I didn't do any cheating or knowingly I didn't do any wrong. And see, whatever I earned only I have lost.
Correct.
I was not supported financially by my family or anyone. Only some loan only I had taken. So money comes and goes. Now that Gita word, I always have it in mind. So I keep myself cool. And by God's grace, by this time, I'm able to come out of all the liabilities except for the bank loan.
So Suresh, the way I see most of your posts, right, I do see a lot of, your religious side of it where you post a lot of temple visits, including the post and your waste management work that you've been doing in probably one of the most richest temple of the world, which is Tirupati. Beyond this religious Suresh, there is also another aspect of Suresh, which is the spiritual side, right, where you have spoken something about art of living. So how did you get into the art of living and what actually helped you transform, Suresh?
Yeah, when you say about religious and spirituality, I was more religious, like going to Sabarimala or Shirdi, Mantralayam. That was a continuous affair I was continuously doing, and I was doing a lot of pujas or ideal worship. All these things I was underway. I was even member of several temples also. When I entered into art of living, I started understanding myself. There I had a transformation inside myself. Instead of idol worship, I started understanding the energy in each and every temple. So after joining art of living, I can say that I stopped doing all these pujas or conducting any. I just go to the temple, receive the energy, and come back. And in art of living, the another transformation what I got was that in the yoga class, I had a very good master by name, again by a sweet name, Suresh. His first word was that start loving yourself. That was a very, very, very magnetic word. I realized myself, I had to start loving myself. From that point, I really started loving myself. Before that, I used to have drinks almost 6 days in a week. Almost all, no, I was a pure non-vegetarian. Only during the days of Sabrimala, I'm 100% pure non-vegetarian. I can take 2-3 biryanis and all. And my around 2008, I can say my weight was somewhere around 115. And even though many big personalities like even Sri Ravi Shankar personally has told me not to have drinks or come out of non-veg and down. It didn't go in inner myself. But when this yoga master told me that started loving myself, I really started loving myself. And a day came, it was October 28, 2008 was a remarkable day for me. I stopped my non-veg and drinks for the purpose of going to Sabrimala. Normally 2 days before going to Sabrimala, I stopped my non-veg and drinks. On November 19, my Guru Swami M. N. Nambiar passed away. I was very attached to that family and himself. He was a very great Guru Swami. And when
M.N.
I was
Nambiar, the
standing,
actor.
M. N. Nambiar, the actor, the greatest person I had ever seen. When I was just standing near his deathbed, I felt like he's asking something as a Guru Dakshana. That moment I gave away my drinks and non-veg. From that second till now, I'm very, very strict vegetarian, pure vegetarian. I can say pure means even if I go to a baker and buy a biscuit, I see 10 times whether it contains egg also.
Oh,
Even
okay.
my friends, I stopped. The only thing what I lost because of this is that friendship. Because friends means they feel without party there is no friendship. That evening times I really miss with them, but I started understanding myself and I am devoting a lot of time for myself. I do my self planning. See, I get up by morning 4:45 to 5 till 11. Each and every hour is well planned in advance. So I keep myself busy, and in these busy hours, I spend only 8 hours for the business. Balance all the hours is for myself.
Yeah, actually, that was supposed to be my next question, Suresh. See, because I've seen most of your, I've known that, right? You go to gym, you ensure that you do not skip your gym, you ensure that, you do not skip some of these temple visits. And always there is, work, which is probably work is your worship, right? So,
Yeah.
all these. And how well do you manage time? Or, what is the secret of your time management?
See, we have a lot of time with us. When you say you don't have time, then it really means that you are not utilizing the time properly. If you are utilizing it in a very proper way, we have ample time. I don't think that even if I am getting another 12 hours also, I can very easily spend that. So time management is very easy if you are doing a proper planning in advance. So I always plan my day in advance. And even this temple visit and all, many known people, what they think is Suresh is always going to temple and other things. Only I know myself that I don't spend time working hours for going to temple. If I'm going to a temple, I'll be going early morning. Non-office hours only I go to temple. And I used to post photos of going to temple because that's a good, just to motivate the others, come on, go to temple and all this. The temple is one of the place where you get only the positive energy. Negative energy is very less in temple. So I always get attracted with positive energy.
Well, that's good, Suresh, actually. Okay. So, I think I have to learn a lot about time management from you because I always feel, 24 hours is not enough. And I keep saying, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time.
Since
Right.
I love myself, I want to be a very healthy.
Yeah.
That's why I always say that I'm only 36-year-old with 20 years experience. I can compete
that
with
is my
a
second.
36-year man.
That brings you to this our next point, okay? You keep saying you love yourself, so it is more of self-love, right? So do you want to tell some points about self-love to the Abundance family?
See, if you can't love yourself, who else is going to love you? First thing
Very
is that you
true.
have to love yourself. That is
Very
most
true.
important thing. Each and every part from toe to head, each and every part you have to enjoy, you have to feel yourself and love yourself. And thank God also for giving this.
Right.
That will really increase the energy and confidence level. I never say I'm not doing well. Whoever asks me, I just always say I'm always happy with what I have. I don't have much expectation because always expectation kills joy. So I don't run behind expectation. No. I accept people as they are. These are the learnings what I got from Art of Living.
So Art of Living has really transformed you in many ways, right?
Art of Living started transforming me. Yeah.
You just mentioned a word called selfish. I'm selfish is what you mentioned, right? What did you mean by saying you're selfish? Do you mean to say that, you love yourself more than anybody else and that's what
Being
you call
selfish is
selfish?
nothing wrong because see, why I said being selfish is good is that it is very, very difficult to satisfy anyone, well, except your mom. See, whatever
Absolutely.
you are doing, whether it is to your spouse or to your kids or even to anyone, whatever you do, they feel that whatever you have done is your duty, except your mom. So, first, I feel that it is better to satisfy ourselves. Once we are satisfied ourselves, then there won't be any pain in giving anything to others. See, even when I go to some place like for giving anadhanam and all, first thing I eat, then only I will serve. Initially, I do this eating. I fill
See,
up my stomach, then only I go for serving. People,
it is
people
like,
may think that I'm wrong, but I feel I am right always.
no, it is basically like, you're practicing what you're preaching. Self is more important, right?
Yeah,
So
because
just
see, if I eat and serve, there won't be any problem. Otherwise, if I'm serving, I should not carry in mind whether this item, particular item, will be there when I'm going to eat. So that
right,
happiness
right,
will
right.
come. That is the reason why I eat first and then do serving. And one way it is a good exercise also. After even if you have taken a extra meal while serving, it's a type of exercise.
Suresh, a small change or probably diversion in the topic that we were discussing.
Yes.
I know that your daughter is a biker. I did read her latest blog and it was very interesting to know, that she is driven from Chennai to Bangalore, her mom, right? So it was actually wonderful to read. Are you a biker, Suresh?
I'm not a biker. I had a bullet and all this two-wheeler. But I used to take her in my bullet in the very, very childhood days. And when she was doing her 10th standard, she started telling that she likes bike very much. I took it very casually.
Okay.
But during her 11th and around when she passed out her 12th, she opted for automobile engineering. And in automobile engineering, Anna University, she got admitted in Rajalakshmi College, and she was the only girl who were doing automobile engineering that year particularly. Her interest towards,
Okay.
yeah, she was the only girl. Entire Anna University, not entire Anna University. Yeah, in Chennai, she was the only girl who did automobile engineering in that year. She used to say about
Okay.
bike, and daily evening I used to take her for a ride. But her interest towards bike started going on and increasing. I took it casually initially, but by the time she passed out, she was very much adamant in getting a bike, and she forced me to that particular year after passing. I think it was on a Valentine's Day. She said she needed a bike, and I purchased and gave her one bullet 350cc bullet. I taught her, and within a matter of a week or two, she was able to ride. Because when you have an interest, the same way, when I was in Bhilai Steel Plant, I purchased one SD those days. SD was very popular. When I asked my friends to teach me SD, they said they were asking bribe like bottles and all. I just decided, why not I learn myself? In a matter of a night, I learned riding bike. That would have made her also to do that. Within a week, she started riding bullet. I had a fear, but and till date, by God's grace, nothing has happened in her riding. And she takes care of her bike carer more than anything. Even something happens to me also not matter much for her, but a scar in her bike will really affect her. She with her mom went
No,
for
I
a
can
long ride
understand.
in Kerala for 7 days. And they came back because she is also very good in plan. She is always very good in planning. She plans everything in advance. See, the course she selected was her own. The job she was working as a deputy manager in Ashok Leyland, again it was her own. We just support her only. Whatever she is interested, we used to support her. And we are really
Yeah. So
proud of
she's
our
actually
child.
taken over the time management and planning from you probably,
Yeah,
right?
she does it properly. She does everything properly.
Yeah. So very good actually. That's a nice point. No, I mean, okay,
And
Suresh, I
see,
think
one more thing, she is also equally health cautious because when I reduced my weight from 115 to nearly 35 kg I lost, I reduced in matter of 6 months. That inspired her, and she also parallelly reduced almost 20 kg those days.
Oh
And
my
she also
God.
takes care of her very good. She is
Okay,
also very
excellent. So
much cautious
maybe,
of her. Even though she takes
okay,
non-veg and other things, she takes care of her health by doing yoga, skipping, or whatever way it is possible.
maybe said or unsaid, right? Maybe you are her guide and her mentor. And that,
Yeah,
that
we
comes out
discuss a lot on
explicitly
food
even.
and all. We discuss a lot on food, what food to eat. She's also not much in favor of any junk food.
Very good,
One more
very
good
good.
thing in her is that from her childhood days, she was against crackers. Yes, because it was not environment friendly. She was really against crackers. And even now in her busy schedule, she is teaching some poor children and all on every Sunday. She spends her time on Sundays in teaching poor students. All these things she does.
Very, very nice, Suresh. Actually, you just touched upon the social events that your daughter is doing, right? I wanted to know that, the social activities that you're involved, because I do know that, there was a colleague's death and, your friends and your um, office people and all had collected money and had gone to his house to,
Yeah, yeah,
give a small tribute to him. So what are the other
yeah.
social activities that you do, which probably your daughter has taken from you, I think, Suresh?
Whenever the situation came, during the flooding and all, what we had 4 years back, almost all the days I went to this one serve food or distribute some clothes. All this thing I used to do. Even this
Okay, but
COVID period also, we have distributed a lot of napkins and that cloth and many things I had done. But I see that my name is not coming.
okay, but then Suresh, I do remember that you did mention in some place that you support a lot of child education as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Especially in
I
schools.
initially, before joining Art of Living, I was spending a lot of money on donating to the temples. Then after joining Art of Living, that was a period when I stopped spending money in putting money in hundi and other pujas. This money I started giving to poor children, especially in corporation schools. When I know that a poor children is not able to pay fees, I see that I am paying that. With the only condition what I put to that school is that they should not mention my name.
You never
I'm
wanted
still
fame
doing,
then.
but
Very good.
I'm still, I am not interested in that fame and all. I
Very
like
good.
to be fame, but not in this way.
Very good, Suresh. Excellent. So, Suresh, I think we are almost coming to the end of our discussion. So, before I close, right, I want to ask you a quick rapid round, maybe 5 to 6 questions. You can answer in a word or two. Please don't take more than that, okay? Because I know that you love talking and, the words just flow. So, let's limit it to
I
maximum 2 to 3
actually talk,
words.
when I start talking, I may be talking more.
So, Suresh, what is happiness for you?
Happiness is within myself. So happiness is everything. Whatever I'm doing is happiness for me.
Okay, and who is your role model, Suresh?
Suresh.
Suresh is you, right? Not the other
Yeah.
Suresh whom you spoke about in the
No,
okay.
no, no. I am my own role model. I am the fan
Okay.
of myself.
I know that you have very simplistic foods, right? More like a sattvic food of it. So, what is your favorite food, actually, Suresh?
I love all healthy food, mostly baked food only. And especially Kerala food I like very much.
Okay,
And
so Kerala cuisine is your
Sundays I
favorite.
can't skip without putto. And wherever I'm there, whether I'm in Chennai or wherever I'm going, I see that Sundays I'm getting puttu kadala. That's my
So,
favorite.
okay, Kerala cuisine and Sundays food to Kadla curry. Okay, and you have traveled also quite a lot, both from your personal side, your official side of it. So, which is your favorite place, Suresh?
Himalayas.
You've been
Once in
there?
3 years I go to, yeah, once in
Oh,
3 years I go to Himalaya. Almost all part of Himalayas I trek except Kailash. And I go for all Kumbh Melas also last almost 10 years I'm traveling for all Kumbh Mela also.
wow, excellent.
I love trekking.
Very good, Suresh. Excellent. So, Suresh, like everybody, right? Everybody will have a dream. Like I have a dream. I'm sure you also. Can you say what is your dream? Just in 2 or 3 words.
I have a dream project that I have some property in Wayanad. I have an acre of land in a valley in Wayanad where I want to have a resort like or a community living type. That is my
Okay,
dream
so
project.
yeah, so
After
Suresh,
I want to,
Wayanad.
I want to wind up my business. at the earliest and then go and settle there and to be with the loved ones.
Okay, so it is more like,
Whoever wants to stay there.
yeah. So it is more like Suresh property turned resort and why not staying
Yeah,
with like-minded
it's not for a commercial thing. It
Yeah.
will be purely for as a communal living.
Right, right. And Suresh, I know that you don't like driving cars. Just yes or no. Is it because of fear of driving?
Somehow I didn't get into it. Even though I have car from 93 onwards, somehow I didn't get into driving car at all. Whenever I
Okay.
get into the car, I feel sleepy only. Not because of, I didn't have that the internal driving force I didn't get. Whereas I had that for driving two-wheeler, I'm not much happy in, by roads and all.
Okay, okay. Okay, so maybe my last question, Suresh. So what is abundance for you? Because this whole discussion, all that we're talking, all that we're doing is for our, closely knit family created by Purnima, which is the abundance family, right? So what is that word abundance?
Abundance is loving yourself, number one, serving others. Whatever you have to share it with people, not to just save it. Share with people. Either by way of money or love or whatever way, you have to share with people. There you can feel the love from others. That I feel as abundance.
Thank you, Suresh. I think you've very beautifully touched upon 2 points, which is loving and sharing, right? And later you start
Loving is the
feeling
most
there is
important
loving,
thing in the
sharing.
world.
Pardon?
Yeah. See, whatever you have to share it, because see, God would have given you money or something not to keep within yourself.
Right.
See, it
So
was with someone yesterday. It has to be shared with someone. Then only, once you start sharing only, it will start growing also. So
Correct.
always sharing will give you pleasure.
Correct.
If you keep within yourself, it will create BP only within you.
True.
That pressure it will create.
Thanks,
Whereas
Suresh.
you start sharing, yeah.
Thank you, especially in bringing those points, right? Loving, sharing, and you feeling that gives you a great abundant feeling itself, right? So thanks for bringing those points. And Suresh, thank you.
Everyone should be happy with what they have.
Yeah, correct.
Without expectation, because see, many people are there who are not having. So let us be always happy with what we have. Then you will not have any sorrow or fear, anything like that.
Right.
Convert any negativity into positivity. You have to see everything in a positive thing only. There is no negative thing at all. Even something negative happen, just ignore that and go take it positively so that you can overcome that easily.
Sure. Thank you, Suresh. Suresh, with this short discussion, right, I really understand that you're a totally self-made man. You came from a very different background. You became a self-made entrepreneur on it yourself, right? And so thanks a lot. I'm sure, except the short snippets that you had given in the Abundance family, our quick discussion have enabled, the Abundance family who was joined to understand much, much, much more about you. And probably I would pass this on to Purnima in case she has any closing comments before we start it open for all the other participants to ask their questions.
Hi, Shubha. Hi, Suresh. Thank you so much. It was wonderful interacting with both of you. I was just listening and learned a lot. And again, I learn about self-love from people like Suresh. I have many more friends who are so much into self-love. They keep posting their own pictures in different posts on the status. I'm like, they are really fallen in love with themselves so much. It's actually a good feeling. If that gives you good feeling, then you are in alignment with your source, source energy, which is the pure conscious level. So thank you so much. And let us now join on the Google call, Google Meet, and then take all the questions from there and interact with other family members, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suresh, and all the best wishes for your dream project to come true so that Purnima, myself, and all the friends can come and stay
we all
there.
can come and stay in Wayanad. So this
Right.
is the third trip, right? Goa first trip. Second is your house, Subha. Third is Wayanad. We are getting a lot of destinations, lot of holiday.
And we are making it possible, okay?
Yeah.
It is possible. Yeah.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye.